Hey everyone, Effie here. Today I'm going to make a card using our Lively Cosmos layering stencils. There are 4 stencils in this collection and each stencil has etchings on them. For example, you can see on stencil 1, you can see the website, the large number 1, you can see the name of the stencil and which stencil it is out of the entire collection. For the floral petals, we're going to use our Citrine collection layering inks. So for the first stencil here, we're using our vanilla frosted cupcake dye ink with our wide set stencil brush. I like using these brushes when we have a larger area to cover. Once I finish blending that first layer with a light touch with the vanilla frosted cupcake, I changed out the stencil to number 2 and I used our Beach Blondie dye ink. For stencil 3, I used our Amber Citrine ink and I went in with a heavier hand on this last petal layer. I want to make sure we have some nice contrast. For stencil 4, there are 2 elements on this layer. You have the Cosmos centers and the foliage. The Cosmos centers are enclosed in etched circles, so you know exactly where to blend for the centers. I use warm hazelnut and dark rose, and then for the foliage I use Meadow and deep emerald for the foliage. There is a coordinating die for the Lively Cosmos. We just released this yesterday. Then we have our new nested dome dies. I'm going to use the largest die in this nested collection, and I'm just going to die cut the dome die from white cardstock. That negative piece, I'm going to save that for a later card. I ran both through my die cutting machine, and I'm also using our dome slim border frame cover plate die. I ran the slim borders cover plate die through my die cutting machine, and I put the largest die cut aside that you see on the upper left corner. Then that original panel that I die cut with the nested die, I added some Everglade moss and raw sea glass blending towards the right portion of the panel. Then I took some white acrylic paint and added some white paint splatters onto the background panel. Let that panel dry before you glue on the slim borders frame. Something that I didn't do, got smudged a little bit, but it's okay, can't really tell. Then I took a piece of green A2 cardstock, adhered my dome panel onto that green panel, and then I trimmed about 1/8 of an inch on each edge of that green panel, and then I glued that onto a piece of white A2 cardstock. Then I adhered my Lively Cosmos die cut onto the panel and trimmed off the excess. Usually I like to reuse the excess pieces that I cut off, but they weren't really usable for this card, so those went in the garbage. Next, I white heat embossed the Thanks So Much sentiment onto green cardstock. The sentiment strip is from our Heartfelt Blossoms stamp set. I white heat embossed that, pop that up onto the card, and then I finished off the card with our iridescent dewdrops. And now my card is complete. I hope you enjoyed today's video tutorial. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel because I'll be updating it regularly. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.